Avotai, first of all, big shout out to Eduardo Alfi from Mexico City. Scale of Mitzvot. He gave me really a major chizuk. Last night, I opened my phone 12 o'clock. He sends me a nice text message. Rabbi, thanks for the chizuk. He gives me unbelievable. Thank you very much for that. Gives me more chizuk. And we'll continue, yeah? Spread out the Torah, spread out the Shiurim. If you want to reach out to me anytime, 917-806-1322. Avotai, please. I'm going to say something now today I should say. We are in the holy Orchot Sadikim, and we're going to finish probably up today about having mercy. The greatest kind of mercy, Hatov v'hamulesh midat al-hamanut sheyachem al beno, right? We said that yesterday, and that a person has to be careful in the sense, he writes, Rachmanut, that's bad. What is that? We tell the Reshaim, come back tshuva. We always have to do it. Now, Haz v'shalom, he curses out Hashem. Hashem, where's the existence of God? Apikoris. This guy, Yalada, he writes, if he's a Rasha, that he's going against God, anybody who goes against God, we go against him. You don't like Rasha, heaven forbid, you're Rasha, you burn in hell. Gehenna. That we can have Rachmanut. He goes against Hashem. I remember one time I gave a shiur. Guy was flipping out. I remember I was saying about a person marrying Goya, Has v'Shalom, his lineage. A guy marries a heaven forbid, a non-Jewish woman. His lineage is what? Is non-Jewish. And I kept on going, shambling. And there was another guy there. He was screaming back. He was going crazy. And then there was another guy that came after. I know his name. It stuck to my head. He tells me like this. He says, I wish I was in the shiur. I would have knocked out everything that you said. What is it, Ashalve? What are you coming to knock out Torah? You're coming out to knock out the Torah. This already? You give a shamble. He doesn't like it. You're shambling Hashem. You're doing it against Hashem. Then excuse me. We don't have mercy on you. So you have to be very careful with that. Now, there's another person that you have to be very careful. There's another cruelty that he says. You're giving tzedakah to the poor people, and now you gave tzedakah to the poor. Now you feel like he owes you a favor. Now you can't do. That's cruelty. That's cruelty. A guy goes ahead and he says like this. Oh, I gave you. Listen, do me a favor. Can you pick me up? Can you pick up this? Can you pick up that? Why? Because you gave him a few dollars and now you feel like you own him because he needed charity. That's what it is. He writes over here. It's cruelty. You give money for that poor person. After that, you tell the guy, I gave you money, no? Didn't I give you tzedakah? Now go do this for me and this for me and this for me. That's cruelty right there. That's cruelty. It's not mercy. That's opposite of mercy. You're not allowed to do that. You can't do that. You can't buy, you give some a few dollars and this and that, and then you want. So we said two things that you should. One thing we said that you're allowed to not have mercy on what? Mechila, Juju. Mechila. Says one cruelty is what we said. One not merciful thing is if the guy's going against Hashem, heaven forbid. He's going against, we don't have mercy on that guy. And the second thing we said over here is a person has to be very careful. If you're doing good to others, like you're helping poor people, now you tell the guy, oh, do this. You don't own the guy because he gave him a few dollars. He needs some help. What do you want? You understand what I'm trying to say? I'll just end off with this paragraph. He says over here, he says, imagine, it says in the Torah, if a person had a donkey, be careful what? It says two things. You have an animal, you feed him before you feed yourself. You're about to have a steak, filet mignon, some nice French fries with truffle mayo sauce, What does it say? It says you feed your animal before you feed yourself because they had rahmanut on the animal. Isn't that a crazy halakha? It's a wild halakha. And you see like, the guy says, oh, my hamor, my donkey. You start putting more things on him, more things on him, more things on him. I saw one time they showed me that there was a guy in, I don't know what, Saudi Arabia, something like that. It's a video. What did he do? He took the donkey, he put a fridge. He had to transfer a fridge, huge fridge. You see the donkey, he's like in a fool. He's going like this, he pushing the fridge, huge. I was like, I feel bad for the donkey. It says you have to be careful not to overload the donkey. Why? Because that's how much mercy we, the Jewish people, that we the Torah tells you we have. You know? Imagine sometimes a guy has a worker in his business. You have to also, not saying not let him work, but then you overload him with crazy things, and you tell him this, you tell him that. Have some mercy on the guy. I'll tell you a true story. A guy told Lashon Hara to me. I felt bad because he spit it out, and I felt bad because I heard it. But he told me about a certain boss that he had, and this boss, I know him personally. He's honestly, in my eyes, it's like unbelievable guy. It's like, I look up. All of a sudden, he tells me, "You don't understand," because I was getting something from him. And he's like, "You don't understand what happened to me today." I was like, whoa, relax. He's like, "No, I'm not going to relax." Like, what happened? He said he came into work late, and the boss didn't have the papers on his desk. So the boss went to the worker. He says, "You don't have the papers. You come late, and you came late yesterday, and you came late the day before. Last week you came late, and you don't have the papers on my desk." He took his cup of coffee and threw it at him. Good day. He threw it at him. He said, "I was drenched. I was soaked. I was this and that." So why don't you quit the job? He's like, "But he's paying my bills. I can't pay my bills. Give me a good salary." He's nuts, but at the end of the day, this is what he did to me. I was shocked out of my mind. You have to be careful. Even though he's working for you, have some mercy on the guy. Have some mercy on the guy. Throw a cup of hot coffee on the guy. What is he going to say? "No, what should I do?" Okay, you want to dock him with pay. You want to give him a consequence. But he's not a ragtach. Be very, very careful. Rabotai, is that clear? Is that clear? We'll stop here. We have one more point about the mercy. Please spread out the Torah. Spread out to your friends. Send out the links. Get them involved with them. You're missing the best Orchot Sadikim series. Get them involved. We still have a lot of good stuff to come. Sad Hashem. And any feedback, please. 917-806-1322. Any questions, comments? B'chavod.